ITD Cementation in the spotlight on the back of an order win, as well as the view on cooling commodity costs aiding their margins. We've got Prasad Patwardhan as the CFO of the company now with us on the show. Thanks much for taking time out. Let's begin with that order win, 1755 crore rupees that you've secured. Can we get a little more details in terms of this order win and what the demand trend and client confidence looks like?
Good morning and thank you for having me on your show. This 1,755 crore order win, it largely comprises of one overseas order in Sri Lanka, where we are going to construct the West Container Terminal in the port of Colombo. There are a couple of other smaller marine orders that we have won at Dhamra port, and there's one piling project that we have won in the state of Gujarat. So all these three projects add up to about 1,750 odd crores. Overall, our order wins in the current financial year, the order flow this year has been pretty good, and our order inflow has been close to 8,000 crores in this year. We see a lot more orders coming up for tendering and bidding in the next few months in the metro space, in the marine space, and overseas projects as well. So all in all, we are seeing a very good order inflow and order pipeline also, which should bode well for the company and for the industry going forward.
Patwardhan, will there be a delay in your execution because of extended monsoon? Monsoons have really got extended this time in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, in Delhi, in North.
Well, typically the quarter two in every financial year is a bit slow because of the monsoons. And extension of the monsoon we have seen over the year. So while there is a general impact in Q2 because of the monsoons, we don't see any additional or extended impact of that on our performance or in the project execution in this year.
No extraordinary slowdown which you've experienced because of delayed in monsoon, because seasonality happens every year. What we are trying to understand is that has there been a further drop in execution because of weather conditions?
No, there's not been any significant further drop in the execution. Not any.
View that commodity prices, when commodity prices this went on going higher, companies told us that look, everything is passed through. So on the way up when it didn't affect you, on the way down, I'm sure it will not benefit you.
Yeah, we will be benefited, and we have said this in the past as well. We hope to see an improvement in our margins as the commodity prices continue to correct. But this year, we may not see a significant impact or improvement in our margins. We may see it probably in Q3 or largely in Q4, because what is contributing to our top line this year is largely the legacy orders. The new orders that we have won in this year or in the later part of last year, those will really start contributing to our turnover and bottom line from the next financial year. So while we are seeing the benefits of falling commodity prices, the entire impact or the upside in terms of margins will be more visible in the next financial year.
All right. What about your debt levels, which have increased in FY22 to about 515 rupees? What's the debt repayment plan looking like?
Actually, a large part of the debt is working capital debt, and the debt levels have not really increased significantly. What has happened is the gross debt has remained at more or less the same level. But last year in March especially, we saw a lot of payments coming through from largely government clients. So we were sitting on a large cash balance as of 31st March, and that is why the net debt figure was significantly lower. So now that the cash balances that we had in March, those have been largely used in the execution of all these projects, and that is why we are seeing some increase in the debt levels, but the gross debt number remains to be at the same level. This year we'll see a little bit of increase in the debt levels because of the capex that we are incurring on account of these new projects that we have won and are currently under execution. But overall, we don't see a significant increase in our debt levels going forward.
Right. The one other thing that I also want to ask is what's the status and what's really happening on the metro projects, especially Bangalore and Mumbai, and when will the Bangalore project turn profitable? Because in the first quarter of the fiscal, zero profits were reported.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me start with Mumbai Metro. The project is performing very well. We have completed the tunneling work on the Mumbai project. 2 tunnels of 5.5 kilometers each roughly have been completed. We are working on the station buildings and other allied works. and we expect that project to be completed in about 9 months to a year from now. Bangalore Metro also, the underground tunneling project is performing quite well. We started tunneling work over there in June 21, and the project is performing, and the execution is going on as per schedule. Chennai Metro, we won two Chennai Metro, underground metro projects in January 22, and the preparatory work on that project is ongoing, and we expect to start tunneling sometime next year, probably towards the end of Q1 or Q2. So these are largely, and Calcutta Metro as well, the tunneling work is completed. The station building work is, I think one station has already been handed over, and we expect to complete the balance work in about 8-9 months from now.
And what is the demand and the outlook for when it comes to your global operations? Any new geographies that you're looking to foray into?
Well, we recently completed one overseas project in Myanmar, and now we have one project in Sri Lanka, and we are also looking at a few projects in Bangladesh. So we are looking at overseas projects, but on a very selective basis, and in only in those sectors we have the core strength and the ability to execute the projects properly. And we are not we are looking at projects which are closer to India. Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives. These are the geographies that we would be interested in.
We'll let you go on that note. Thank you so much, Mr. Patwardhan, for taking time out and walking us through your overall operations, margins, and as well as the order win, of course.
Thank you.
All right, getting a move on then. It's